Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. A little solar watch buyer's guide today. The true grab and go companion. So I want to show you, I think I have 5 solar watches, and I tried to cover all the genres. I've got a field, a pilot, a diver, a dress, and what I'm calling an everyday kind of watch. And as I said, solar is the ultimate in grab and go. Typically, most of these watches, after they're charged up with a little bit of sunshine or office light, they'll go for 4 to 6 months without needing a recharge. So better than just your straight quartz watches, we've got these. And just to bury the lead a bit, later this year, I will be releasing an Islander solar diver at 38 millimeters. It's gonna be awesome. For my own wrist check today, I'm sporting the Marathon Islander collab. This was the Navigator that we did. It's sold out now with blue lights. Really, really cool watch. I am starting to talk to them about doing another collaboration piece. So exciting news. And on my other wrist, I am wearing my Seiko limited edition European Prospex. You guys have seen this watch. I am in love with the dial, but it looks like a sunny day on a nice Greek island. And speaking of sun, solar watches. You know, you ever wonder why when I say let's go check out the watches, I point in that direction? Because, well, that is exactly where the filming area is. Where I do all the top-down stuff for the watches, like you care. But anyway, we're gonna go over there now. We will start with the lowest price model for no real reason. This is the Seiko Solar SNE 529. I'm putting this guy in the dress category simply because it's got the yellow gold markers and hands, the green dial, simple case, nice brown leather strap. I could see people saying this is more of a casual watch, but you know, it's kind of the dressiest one I've got in the solar category. And it fits for me, so we will cover it. It's powered by the Seiko V158 solar movement. Now, the Achilles heel, if you want to call it, of all solar movements, mostly, there are some now made that don't have this issue. The dial has to have some kind of transparency to it, or translucency to allow light to come through to the collector. The the Citizen Miyota Ring solar movement has kind of overcome this. And there will be releases with that in the future. However, none of these watches will have it. So believe it or not, all of these dials, if you look close enough with a high-powered light, you will be able to see the movement through the dial. So V158, as I said, 4 to 6 months of charge. So you could charge it with sunlight, office light, whatever, throw it in a drawer, come back to it a couple months later. It'll still be running. It's 40 millimeters in diameter. It is a scant 10 millimeters thick. Don't forget, now we're talking about quartz, so things will be a little bit thinner. It's pretty simple to get them that way. 47 millimeters on the lug tip to lug tip. Solid screw down case back. I do want to mention, very specially, $200 Seiko. Well, that's a street price. I thought what the retail is on this. It's probably a little over 3 or so. Oh, excuse me, it's $240. Retail is $240 on this one. So street, we sell them for about $200. It's a sapphire crystal, so that's awesome. Sapphire crystal Seiko, low price. This to me is the deal, the steal. Brown leather strap, 100 meters of water resistance. Very lovely, right? It's a 20 millimeter strap. It's got the sign buckle, all that stuff. Okay, so that's my entry from dress. Now, Citizen is certainly known for their Eco Drive. Just like Seiko is known for their automatic, Citizen was known and is known for their Eco Drive. It still comprises a majority of their lineup today, though they are dabbling more and more in the automatic sector. It is 42.4 millimeters in diameter, 12.7 thick, to a mineral crystal. Boo. 47.3 on the lug tip to lug tip. We do have that screw down case back with the Sikorsky logo and the rendering of the helicopter. It does come in a nice Pelican box. You get the gray strap with the cool branding on it, and it also comes with a yellow strap, bright yellow to match the accents on the dial. 200 meters of water resistance, 85 grams on the rubber. And so it's a standard, it's a GMT. So pull it out 2 clicks and you can change the time. You see how the hour and minute hands are done in like a candy cane, but yellow and white, or candy stripe, instead of red and white. And then 1 click out, one direction will do the hour hand in 1 hour increments on the 12-hour scale. See? Ready? I just gotta go slow. Boom, and boom, and do one more. And then the other way will change the date. So this is like a true traveler's GMT. when I change the time, you'll see the GMT hand is moving. When it's white, it captures the smaller inner circle. Let's get those hands out of the way. And then when it's PM, the yellow hand is over the GMT dial, and it's going to capture the yellow numbers. So the GMT dial just goes from here right before the 6 to here just after the midnight. Pretty cool. So you can set this to 2 time zones, and when you travel, I've done traveler GMT videos before, but perfect for the pilot. It's the real deal. It is a push-pull though, it's not a screw down. And then we have an inner rotating slide rule, circular bezel, kind of like it's an E6B slide rule for those pilots out there. If you want to do your calculations mid-air, I don't think you're going to be using this quite successfully while you're piloting a helicopter, but on the ground, sure, definitely when things are not so bumpy. And now for the field watch. My friends Bertucci have come out with yet another solar watch. They killed it about a year ago with a low-cost solar, and they're back with the A7T Retro Spec. And this is a beast, but not a beast in the big sense. It's a spec beast. Ready? Titanium case, right? Beautiful titanium case. Sapphire crystal. Solar movement, 200 meters of water resistance, and a screw down crown, powered by an Epson solar movement with a 6-month power reserve. It's going to be 41, it's going to be 11, and it's a Bertucci with those fixed lug bars, right? It's 51.6 on the lug tip to lug tip. It's a solid screw down case back. It comes on, we have this a few different ways, on leather and then on 3 nylons. This is, I believe this is ghost gray nylon. It's 22 millimeter, but you will need to use, anything you use on this has to be single pass because these lug bars are permanent. They are part of the case. 22 millimeters, 200 meters of water resistance, weighs 62.4 grams on that strap, and $325. Look at how nice the dial looks, how clean it is. Screw down crown, as I said, unscrew it, change the time, push it back in, pull it out, 1 click, 1 direction changes the date, the other direction does Zippo. Screw it down and turn with gloves for your full, there it goes, 200 meters of water resistance. Really, really great looking watch. Again, the Bertucci A7T. This is model number 12901. There's a 12900, 01, 02, and 03. So far you've seen my dress entry, my pilot's entry, and my field entry. Let's move on to what I'm calling the everyday. We are back to Citizen, and it is the Garrison. This is another actually titanium, whoops, the strap's not undone. This is another titanium case watch, just like the Bertucci that we just saw. Another green dial, but still, this is no longer a dress watch. This is definitely more of a casual, sporty watch. It's like almost like an everyday watch. You have a day and date display. It's powered by Citizen's E101 solar or Eco Drive movement, 6-month power reserve, 42 on the diameter, 10 thick to flat sapphire, 48.5 on the lug tip to lug tip. We have a solid screw down case back. The band is made in Thailand. They have to let you know that. Interesting. It is a 21, ready for this one, guys? 21.5 millimeter strap. Why? Just go 22. It's 20 thousandths of an inch difference. You should have just gone there. Not sure why. That being said, you could probably fit a 22 millimeter strap in there without an issue. 100 meters of water resistance. I guess they do have a push-pull crown, and it is titanium, so you get 53 grams. Beautiful dial, beautiful case, nice brushing. You can pull it out 2 clicks, so you're going to change the time, and then 1 click, you'll do the day and the date. Oops, in Spanish, there we go, and there we go. Very simple, easy to use. You know, not bad looking, right? They make this one, the Garrison, a couple different colors. And they also have the Weekender. I chose this over the Weekender. I thought the Weekender was a little more sporty for my taste. And I figured, excuse me, we have enough sporty watches here. And the last one is definitely, you know, looking around. Yeah, this is probably one of the oldest watches that I am showing you. This is the Seiko Solar PADI diver, the original. There was, if you guys remember, I'm going to go back in time. This happens to be model number SNE 549. But I'm going back to before there was an ISO spec change with air diver versus, what was it? I forgot, it was air diver versus something else, versus regular diver or something. And that's when the SRP 777 changed to the SRP 93. So this used to be known as model number SNE 435, and it was really one of their first solar divers. After the ISO spec change, is that bezel? It is. I'm sorry. I'll move it. They changed this one to SNE 549, but make no mistake, even though it's got a 500 model number, it's still like one of the original fours. They did the SNE 435 and the SNE 441, which is an all blacked out IP watch with yellow accents. That was really cool. Discontinued though. But because this watch has been around for so long, its price has, I would say, come down a decent amount. Street price on this guy is $316. List is $395. The only problem is it's 44 millimeters in diameter. So of course Seiko has since come out with 38 millimeter divers, 41.4 millimeter divers in solar, and now most recently hasn't hit the American shores yet, a 40 millimeter diver. We haven't gotten our hands on those yet, but it's 44, so it's big. We do not make a curved end bracelet for this. Sorry. A lot of people ask. We're looking at 12 millimeters thick to a flat hardlex crystal and 50 millimeters on that lug tip to lug tip. We have a solid screw down case back, 20 millimeter on the bracelet. A lot of people think that because it's a 44, it's going to be a 22 millimeter. It is not. Trust me, it is a 20 millimeter bracelet. 200 meters of water resistant screw down crown. It is a PADI watch, so you know, it's a real official dive watch. This is ISO 6425, and it is oh, it's an awesome. What model? What movement is this? Let me just look. V157. So again, with your 6 month of power reserve, change the time or change the date. Very simple, very nice. Comes in a decent bracelet. I know a lot of people poo-poo the bracelet. I don't think it's horrible. Polished center link, brushed outers, and you have a micro adjust clasp with a nice diver's extension. From left to right, we have the Citizen Nighthawk, we have the Seiko PADI diver, we've got the Bertucci titanium field watch, and the Citizen Garrison field watch. The other Seiko, the dressy one, the SNE 529, holding true to its dress watch roots, has no lume. I'll shoot through these rather quickly. First item up for bids is the Citizen Pro Master, the Nighthawk, the Citizen Garrison Titanium, the Seiko Poor Man's Alpinist, or the Solar Poor Man's Alpinist, if you will, the Bertucci A7T, that solar diver, beautiful strap, man. Their straps are simply amazing. And last, but by no means least, that Seiko PADI diver. You know, in my opinion, I'm trying to remember back to like when these came out. These came out a long time ago, probably 6-7 years ago, maybe even longer than that. And I believe that this is pretty much what started them out on the solar dive watch hunt. This was like their exploratory model, if you will, and that gave birth to all the other ones that you see today. So it's almost like a missing stepping stone in the whole evolution of Seiko divers. Yeah, anyway, that's it. Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you a whole bunch of solar watches, a buyer's guide of sorts. Oops, please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Subscribe's over here, sorry. Like it's the thumbs up. Questions, comments, anything else you want to add, you can put it down below. I'll be sure to address it as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.